Russia brought out a bunch of new patch notes today for the new update, including the gold nerfs that we are 100% getting as well, and all their numbers. So let's get started. Here we have the part 1 of the Russian patch notes, so we're probably going to get more of them, but for now the most important things are in here, and that is of course the gold nerfs for all the content we're getting. So not only the solo modes or whatever gold, so we're getting everything, but we're going to take a look first off at single mode Aegir. So how much gold are you going to get from this? 24,000 gold. But keep in mind, this is gonna be fully bound, 100% bound gold, not 10%, not 50%, no, 100% of the 24,000 gold is bound. So if you want unbound gold, you still have to do the normal mode version, but if you don't want to do that and you care not really that it's bound gold, you can just do solo mode, which is very nice. There's a bunch of adjustments as well to other raids in solo mode, but just think about it, it's just easier. So if you were having a hard time in solo mode, all of them got easier again. In my opinion, it's a bit much. I do not like when the raids are that easy, but you know, if you were having difficulties with solo mode, they have definitely been easier now, and definitely for Akan, because a lot of people had issues with that. So there now as well is a new button for the solo mode shop on solo mode, which is pretty nice. But we just want to see a little bit of a preview of some items. We have the full list of items as well, so don't worry about it. But you can already see that we're getting ourselves some 11 to 14 honing books for weapon, 3 a week, 15 armor a week, 1 juice chest, 5 chests for red, 15 for armor, and 10 for leapstone. So keeping that in mind, of course, we have the full list as well. So we're going to scroll down right now to all these, and I'll tell you, of course, all the items. I know everything besides one item, and maybe you guys can let me know in the comment section down below what it's going to be, but I technically have no clue because the item name doesn't make any sense. So these are going to be the books from 11 to 14, armor books for 11 to 14. This is going to be your juice chest. This is going to be your reds and your blues. Then we have ourselves our destiny stones. Then we have our shard bags, so 10 small shard bags a week, so 10k shards, okay? Then we have ourselves the Avidor Crystal of Destiny. This is going to be your Abydos, guys. So we're getting 50 Abydos a week, okay? Then in the next step, so this is going to be the exchange step. So that's why I'm a little confused, because I do not know what the Kuruzan Fetronite is. I tried to translate it in different other languages and stuff. It doesn't make sense what this item is. It's one of them, 20 per week per roster. So we think, I talked about a lot of it to a lot of people, we think it has something to do with the shards you have for accessories, but we're not really sure because there is accessory chests as well. So maybe it's the shards. If anyone has any clue what this Kuruzan Fetronite could be, let me know. But yeah, like I said, we have the Abydos. Then we have ourselves the level 6 gems. So level 6 gems are going to be 300 medals per gem. So make sure to pre-farm them. If you have some solo raids left, guys, this week, do them right now so you get yourself enough defender medals to buy yourself your full level 6s. You need 3,300 for a full set. Like I said, Kuruzan Fetronite, no clue what this is. We have literally, we have no clue. Then we have ourselves the carved chest of ornaments. This is going to be accessory chest. Then we have ourselves a bracelet chest. We have transcendence chest for weapons, so a nice little like the token, the little passes to reset, which is nice. Then we have 40 behemoth scales a week, which is actually pretty cool. And then cornerstones are the Aegir materials, 20 per week. So that is everything that's going to be added to the single player rewards. We do not know if the tier 3 shards are being adjusted, because if we know, inside of Korea they actually have a lot more tier 3 shard bags a week than we do, and these are the new items added. So maybe they didn't list the adjustments, but maybe we're not going to get a change on shard bags. It will be a bit of a shame, because I think in Korea they can get like 200,000 tier 3 shards a week now, and we are still stuck on like our 20 or 30 bags. So it's a little bit sad, but you know, it is what it is. Up next, guys, we are gonna have the achievement system. This one is a very big thing, and everyone, of course, is excited for this one because achievement hunting is very fun, but the old achievement system is kind of boring. So you can see that there is going to be a full rework of the UI. There is going to be some rewards as well, and you can see that the higher you go in your achievement rank, the higher you get yourself a nice little emblem, and this emblem will be showcased as well on your profile. So if you press P on that profile, there will be a showcase as well of how many achievements you have. So if you're a really big achievement hunter, it will be shown on your profile, which is very, very nice. So there is a bunch of changes as well, of course, to to achievements. There is going to be as well some achievements are going to be removed and stuff, which is nice. So as well. Like there's some other things that have been reduced a little bit. You can see from 3,000 times to 300 times. Impulse barrier from 500 to 150. We don't really know how these really work for now. We'll have to see them when they come into the game, but I'm very excited to see that. And here you see the rewards, guys. So this is of course the big one. So you can see every single amount of achievement points you're gonna reach. The higher you go, you get yourself more titles, and you can see the higher titles you go, you actually get yourself some in-game titles. And you can see if you reach the purple rank, you get yourself a nice little thing for on your character profile if you press P, which is super duper cool. So I am personally, my goal is going to be go for this purple one because I want this on my profile. It's gonna look cool, it's gonna look a little bit more special, you're gonna look a little bit more veteran. I don't know how far I am off this. I would say I'm probably past green and maybe into the blue area right now, but it's gonna take a while probably for me to get purple, but it gives me something to do inside of the game. Of course, up next as well, we have ourselves the special lounge inside of the game. This is again something we've seen already before. So what happens if you are in a little queue for a dungeon and you're in a group, you can actually see the group and everyone's skin inside of the side window. So you know, it's okay. There is as well with this achievement system and with the profile rework, there will be a new sort of buff you sometimes can get, which will be displayed at the top over here, but there's still not really that much info on how to really get this. But for now, it just looks cool, it looks nice, and I do like it. So this is going to be the new system of insignia, and this is where you get yourself your profile banner. So some of the banners, of course, you can get yourself on Paradise Weekly, but it's just going to make your character and UI look just a little bit more special. And like I said, you can get these from various places inside the game, just like those achievements we saw from Paradise and other places in the future as well. And it's just going to look very cool to make your profile just look a little bit more special. Then there's some changes to the Guardian raids. Super simple technically. We do not have to collect the soul anymore. Heck yes. So now if you defeat a Guardian, you immediately get your loot window right there. But keep in mind, a Fade Ember still just drops on the floor. So if you like just praying for that RNG, praying to the gods, hopefully getting that 200,000 gold for Fade Ember, you can still do that. If you don't have enough inventory space to pick up the soul items or to pick up the Fade Ember, or if you leave too early, it doesn't matter. They all go in either your inventory or go in your mailbox, which is very nice. So don't worry about it anymore, about ever losing any of your Guardian rewards, which I think is very cool. Then up next, this one is actually very interesting. I didn't think we would get this change. So now the Chaos Dungeons and the Kuruzan Front will be single mode dungeons. So of course, grouping is gone now. It was a very underused thing. I sometimes did it for like just fun, just going in with like 1 or 2 people, just you know, to chill inside the Chaos Dungeons. But that is now gone forever. But there now is going to be the same chest stuff that we have inside of the game currently. You can see on the side there's this chest right here, and you need yourself points right there, and the more points you get, the more chests you're gonna get. So this is the same system actually coming to Kuruzan Front, which is pretty cool. So if you can see right here, you receive 100 conquest points just like you get inside your Chaos Dungeons, but it will reward you silver and fate shards. But there is actually one big caveat with this, and I do not know currently, so maybe someone in the comment section can let me know. The issue with these chests is in Chaos Dungeon is that they remove the amount of shards you get from the Chaos Dungeon, and they put them all in these 3 chests. So technically you have to do less Chaos Dungeons a week to get all your shards. You have to do technically 3 of them only, and not 7 if you really want to. Because literally, if you go do a Chaos Dungeon without these chests, if you've used all these 3 chests, you get like 1,000 shards every Chaos Dungeon. It's literally nothing, guys. You get no shards at all. You get like 1,000 from your end completion rewards. You get nothing during the run itself. It says it right here. I didn't even read the last line. Yes, so it will reduce the amount of silver and fate shards for completing Kuruzan Dungeon. So it means that you only have to do 3 Kuruzan Fronts a week. This is literally the change. You only do 3 a week because there's going to be 3 chests, same as a Chaos Dungeon. And if you do them above that, it does nothing for you. And you get some of the base materials, you get the reds and blues, but you get no extra shards. So if you're only doing them for shards and silver, like besides those 3, That's it. You don't have to do more. Up next is going to be mounts inside of raids and instances. Heck yes. Running to that start point is going to be now very cool because everyone can use mounts inside of chaos rifts, cubes, dungeons, guardians. It's going to be so cool. So we're going to see everyone actually finally using their mounts, giving them a purpose. So you could see a little spike in prices of mounts, guys, because people can finally use mounts. But of course, everyone has their free wing mounts and other mounts they got from other places. So we'll see about it a little bit. And then the last one, this is the one we already knew, is Porceon protection. Of course, it's going to be adjusted. It's now going to include some other raids like Aegir and stuff, which is pretty nice. And of course, the big one, the change in gold amount for completing raids has been changed, and we'll take a look at that in just a second. We're almost done with the whole post. We'll put it at the end. I know, guys, I'm stalling. If you want to watch it, go to the end. I have timestamps in my description down below. But let's take a look real quick at the engraving system. So epic rank engravings will be completely removed from the game. There will be a little chest, and every engraving will be legendary level 0. Thank God nobody has to mess with engravings anymore. So if you were on epic engravings or whatever, you get free legendaries. Right now you're at level 0 legendary, so I think that's very good. Right now, of course, we get the combat score. Very cool. We already knew this is going to be a combination of everything you have in your character. It gives you an abbreviated score at the bottom in the red, and that's will make you know, of course, how much damage you're doing. There is going to be, of course, this new interface for your character, so you can see everything better. Your transcendence, your elixirs, your flowers, and like everything else. It's going to look very nice. And of course, behind this little screen right here, because they have toggled on the details, this is where your item level would be and this new combat score. So keep that in mind. That is going to be on the right side. So it's just a very cool new window. And of course, that new profile part is here on the left as well. The new badge, by the way, if you get that from the achievements, will be underneath here in this little slot, which would look very cool. You can see it's a lot easier to see yourself the details of the items. You can even see details of gems and everything like that just in one click, which I think is very cool. There's one change, of course, to Una tasks. So Una tasks now have been changed for them to be weekly. There still is daily tasks for people that need reputation or need XP. You can still do dailies, but there's going to be no more dailies for shards or silver or anything like that. Those are now all changed to weekly. But if you still need to do like Una tasks for like reputation and stuff, that is now still there, and it just gives you XP, roster XP, and reputation experience. So those are the only 3 things you can get from dailies. All the other stuff is moved to weeklies, and you only have to do 3 weeklies a week, by the way, to get the full amount of gold, which I think is very cool. If you had some extra +1 daily Una thingies, you can exchange them, by the way, for silver or some juice material thingies, but it's not too many. You can see right there. So that, of course, is all the patch notes we have for now. So I'm super excited about all this stuff. But of course, this is part 1. There's still a lot more stuff coming. But I wanted to make this video just to showcase everything we've seen so far from here. And right now, I'm going to showcase all the gold you're going to see changed inside of the raids. Whew, it's a lot. So here we have the Russian raid gold adjustments, and we see as well that there's some other solo mode gold adjustments, which I think is very good. So let's take a look right now. First off, Aegir normal mode is going from 24,000 gold to 24,000 gold. The gold is not changing, but we're now getting 7,000 bound instead of the full 24,000. That's interesting. Of course, solo mode is going to 100% bound, 24,000 gold. So, you know, you can choose if you want to get unbound gold or not bound gold. It doesn't matter. It's the same amount of total gold. Alright, Behemoth, though, is getting a nerf from 18,000 gold to 13,000. So this is going minus 5,000. Definitely for how easy this chicken is, it's definitely a warranted nerf. Minus 5k on Behemoth. Okay, again, the heart is going to 16k from 19.5. So 3,500 gold negative on that. And normal mode is currently 16,000 gold going to 12,000. There's an interesting one. It shows that it's 13,000 solo mode. I'm pretty sure this is an error maybe in this post or on their Russia website, because I'm pretty sure these should be equal. So it could be that normal mode goes to 13k. It could be that solo mode goes to 12k. I'm pretty sure they're the same. It doesn't make sense that solo mode is more gold, because their whole point of this update was equaling the amount of gold you get yourself in tier 4 from solo mode and normal mode, but it's just fully bound. Okay, so it's either going to be 13 or 12k, but these numbers should be the same. And otherwise, do solo mode instead. Why would you ever do normal mode? Because you know, it's literally less gold. There's literally no purpose. You can see as well that a lot of gold got shifted to more bound. Kind of sucks, but it is what it is. A big surprise, though, is that Thaymine Hard Gate 1, Gate 4, of course, was very lucrative. 28,600 currently for 1 to 4 is going to 70,500. But keep in mind, people that are 1660 are currently doing Behemoth, Echidna, Aegir. But you can see that now Behemoth is only 13k. Are people gonna do 1-4 again for the 4,500 gold difference every 2 weeks? Because if we do not have 1 to 4, so if we only have 1 to 3, it's less gold than Behemoth, so you will not do it every week. But I wonder if we see Thaymine Love is back again, doing gate 1, 2, 3, and 4 every 2 weeks. We can see as well that Thaymine Normal Mode and Solo Mode now have the same gold, and that as well went from 11k to 8.5 as well. Let me see Solo Mode. Solo Mode was is going from 8.8 to 8.5. So even Solo Mode got a little bit of an adjustment, but of course Normal Mode got that big nerf. So you definitely want to move on to hard mode once you have that unlocked. So yeah, those are the gold adjustment rate numbers. Like I said, I've already told you guys. I've told you guys this, that the numbers would be the same for normal Solo Mode. Absolutely amazing. Such a good change. Of course, that is 100% bound, in my opinion, is a little bit much, but it is what it is, in my opinion. So there we have it, guys. That is going to be all the patch notes we have for now. The raid gold adjustments, of course, all the other stuff that we needed to know. We see the Solo Mode shop right now. We know what's going to be in there. We know how many Aureas we're getting. We see the achievement system. Everything is looking very, very cool. And of course, I cannot wait for our full patch notes. So I will make a rundown, of course, on the patch notes tomorrow when they come out. So you will not see a part 2 of the Russia one coming or whatever. I just wanted to make sure that I have everything covered right now, because the gold adjustment is a big thing and you guys maybe need to know about it, or maybe even push some characters to get to like 1660 plus, because you're gonna get your gold nerfed. So I'll say thanks so much for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys did, hit that like button down below, guys. Subscribe if you're new. I am live every single day on twitch.tv/ImDefild. We are absolutely popping up. We're getting close to partner, guys. Thank you so much, of course, for all the support and everyone tuning in every single day. You guys are amazing. And if you haven't done it yourself, click the link down below, and I'm probably live. I'm live literally every single evening, so come, you know, give it a watch. You know, it would be appreciated. So say thanks so much for watching. Take care. Have a good one. See you guys again tomorrow for the patch notes. Take care.